Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolfe Pit with another episode of What Are We Eating? First things first, I owe you, the people, an apology for barely squeaking out one video a week lately, which I hope will change and I can get back to 3 a week. This SMA is kicking my butt and making it harder to do a lot of videos, even with help from my daughters. They have jobs and lives, besides helping Dad do things for you, the people, so you don't have to. But I'm going to try to figure out some easier ways to do things for videos and keep on keeping on. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, and you want to know more about the SMA I'm referring to, here's a link to my other channel right up here in the top right corner. So please continue to bear with me, and thank you for your patience. I recently tried the limited edition Samyang 2-time spicy chicken flavored ramen, which turned out to be the best ramen noodles I've ever had, even though they were pretty darn spicy. But the flavor and the texture of the noodles was amazing. So I wanted to continue to open up my ramen horizons and try more authentic types of ramen. So I got on the old internet and ordered a bunch of ramen straight from Japan. And the one I wanted to try first today is a very controversial soup due to the horribly inhumane practice of slaughtering sharks just for their fins and throwing them back still alive and helpless in the water to die. For that fact and that fact alone, I would never eat real shark fin soup. But I did find Nissin Foods Japan makes a faux shark fin noodle soup. Cup Noodles rich luxury tofu faki filet soup taste. Cup Noodles finest luxury soup. As a premium type cup noodle characterized by an unprecedented luxury soup, it's been well received by a wide range of customers. And since its launch in April 2016, its cumulative sales volumes has surpassed 20 million meals. Luxury tofu fuka flea soup taste, which is an image of thick shark fin, is unique to a cup of noodle, in a thick Chinese-style soup by adding oyster sauce with condensed oyster flavor based on chicken and pork. It's a popular dish that is suitable for soft and slippery noodles. They list the ingredients as raw material names, and I like how they say animal oil, and then in parentheses say pig and chicken. Saying pig rather than pork sounds so cavemanish. Ooh, me go hunt pig. I love it. Now all the wording on the cup and on the website was all in Japanese and was translated by Google, and from past experiences, it can be a little bit off. And in the end, they make me, the person, look stupid, which I really don't need much help with. It also says our faux shark fin soup contains watermelon. That's gotta be an error in translation, right? Cup Noodles finest luxury soup. A thick rich soup with a torture of chicken and pork with added oyster sauce. Now I'm pretty sure that was translated wrong, and they didn't use tortured chicken and pork. At least I hope they didn't. The nutritional facts are listed a little bit different than we're used to. For the whole cup of noodles, there's 368 calories, 9.5 grams of protein, 16.8 grams of fat, 44.8 grams of carbohydrates, 4.6 grams of salt, which has 1,783 milligrams of sodium, 0.77 milligrams of vitamin B1, 0.19 milligrams of vitamin B2, and 79 milligrams of calcium. When we first opened up the cup of noodles, there didn't really appear to be a lot of noodles, or they got knocked sideways in the cup on the long trip from Japan. It also comes with this little packet of sauce. Like I mentioned before, everything on the cup was written in Japanese except cup noodles, so I didn't understand the directions on the cup and couldn't find anything on the website. So we cooked them like a normal cup of noodles. Filled the cup up to the fill line with boiling water, and then closed the lid and let it rest for 3 minutes. Come follow me on Instagram to see what I cook and eat on a daily basis that I don't film, and also lots of other random things I do on a daily basis. After 3 minutes, our faux shark fin ramen soup was ready. When we first started mixing it, there was a lot of stuff on the bottom of the cup that wouldn't mix well. So since we couldn't get it mixed properly, and it being luxury soup, we figured it was bowl worthy. So we poured it into a bowl. Now you can really see everything on the bottom and get it mixed well. We almost forgot the packet of liquid seasoning. And you could barely see anything come out because it was clear. So we gave it another good mix. And these noodles didn't look thick or bouncy like the Samyang noodles. These look like simple, basic, boring instant ramen noodles. The vegetables are much different than the corn, carrots, and peas we normally see in cup of noodles. I guess the yellow stuff in here is the seasoned egg, the black stuff is the eggplant seed, the red is the watermelon, and the green is chrysanthemum and bok choy. I could be totally wrong, but those are my best guesses. Now the moment I was waiting for, to try some Faux shark fin luxury noodle soup. Again, they look like typical ramen noodles you'd find here in the US. And after my first bite, I was pretty let down. But I wanted to try one more to make sure. Now with both bites, the noodles were limp on the fork and equally limp in your mouth. Without much texture at all, and the most surprising thing was the lack of flavor. But that could just be me or an American thing, because the Japanese reviews that I read were very good, with the only complaint being they were very salty, which I didn't think they were salty at all. I tried some of the little black things, which I assume were eggplant seeds. If I'm wrong and you know what these are, let me know in the comments below. But again, I didn't notice any flavor. But I still love ramen, even if it's flavorless and boring, because you can always add flavor to it. If you love ramen as much as I do, hit that like button and let me know what your favorite ramen is in the comments. And I was also holding out hope I'd take a bite and find some flavor, but I wasn't that lucky. Another bland bite of soggy limp noodles. So I wanted to try some of the broth on its own. So I scooped up some of the broth to try on its own, and unfortunately there wasn't very much of it. So into the old pie hole it went. And even though the broth was also lacking flavor, I have to say, it did kind of have a luxurious texture to it, kind of like a really thin, velvety gravy. It was just very disappointing there was really no flavor, and I still don't think it was salty like the other reviewers said. Overall, I was extremely disappointed with this Faux shark fin noodle soup. From the flavorless mushy noodles, to the velvety smooth flavorless broth. Honestly, I would have rather saved my money and just bought a regular shrimp flavored cup of noodle. This Faux shark fin noodle soup cost about $5, and we all know that a regular cup noodle is under $1. This soup is very edible, but it needs something to pick up the flavor. I probably wouldn't go out of my way to get it again, which is why I'm going to give it a below average score of 4 out of 10. I really do think I got spoiled on the texture and flavor of the limited edition Samyang 2x Spicy Ramen. If you'd like to help support the Wolf Pit, consider being a patron. You can pledge as little as $1 a month, that's only $12 for the whole year. Or you can pledge more, that's up to you. Either way, every little bit's appreciated and helps me produce more high quality videos more often for you, the people. Thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.